We've got a rivalry game on deck, and these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you gotta think this will be a little contentious. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Nittany Lions will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Maryland's offense will come out first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Got his man out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Terrapins want to crank the tempo.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Using the quick game. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Off the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Lost to throw again. Grab near the marker. It's Hawkins. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds a tight end. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. On a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Penn State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Roach. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Down and touchdown right out of the chute. They'll try to keep their first drive alive by converting on 4th down from their own territory. He'll keep it on the sneak. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. And the Terrapins hit it quickly to the line. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hawkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. In the backfield, it's Hawkins. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Terrapins with the 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. He'll ride his man on the option. Powers through the defender. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Roach.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
The Nittany Lions are on the move. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Got his man on the outside. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on 4th down. Now on the move. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And those 4th and 3, 4th and 4 situations are really tough. Is it a passing situation? Is it a running situation? I really got to see my keys, go get it. Defense was just a step slow. They give up the 4th down run.
They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Sets up the screen. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. A great catch and run for 6. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Going right to work up top. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Leaves it with the back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Terrapins will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Wants to return it. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Forced out of the pocket. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
And the Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
The give to the tailback. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions are on the move. Quarterback making checks.
Green 25.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Gets it out fast. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
The fullback. This takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed, but mostly a lot of just girth and strength and just grown man.
With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Complete to start this drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Terrapins in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play for this offense. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Now the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
It is such a luxury for a defensive coordinator when you know you can get after the quarterback. This is the best team in the nation right now in getting sacks, whether they rush 4, 5, or 6. Time and time again, when they get the opponent in a passing situation, they're able to get home and create negative plays.
Kick is in the air. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. To the air on first down. Setting up the screen. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Got a man. It's Roach. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Leaves it with the back. There he goes! He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
The Nittany Lions will have it first and 10. Big fullback's got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's second and long. Quarterback will keep it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Yeah, and I think on that third down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a fourth down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And your decision to go for it on 4th down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the first down.
The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pulls it in. It's Roach. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Nittany Lions didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Hand off to the fullback. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. A designed run for the quarterback. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive.
Here we go.
They go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the fullback. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Ready.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The give to the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Right on target the first time, now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Good right down the boulevard. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Hauls it in. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up. The Terrapins decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Terrapins will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To give to the big fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25.
Jackrabbit.
From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tied game, hoping to get something on the board. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Terrapins are in the hurry-up.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's got it.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on 1st down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and you can see how everybody was impressed. When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Going back to work on offense now. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Moves.
On the move, it's Jefferson. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Cricket.
Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. UTEP is in front. They've owned the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Liberty. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll leave it with him. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. And the Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line. These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Maryland! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
That's caught. It's Roach. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
How How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Wants to throw on third down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third short, what they like third medium, third long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Get set, get set.
To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Quarterback keeper. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Jefferson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Fires to the right. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
It's so important in football that wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page. They're understanding where I got to get the 1st down. Great job understanding where that marker was. Great execution, 1st down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35.
42, Spider. Ready.
On the move. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
3:25.
Quick handoff. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring.
Spider.
They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, with a nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
The Nittany Lions, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Roach. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
To the air on second down. Looking to get it in. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal?
Reload. Jackrabbit.
The give to the fullback. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here.
Here we go.
Calls his own number, and he'll be brought down.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Had to settle for the field goal.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. At the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front seven has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football game.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. If I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock.